Jemai, what a peculiar set of circumstances before last night's game. Ketel Marte, arguably the best player for Arizona, was nowhere to be found as we got closer to game time.
Yeah, Dave, it truly is one of the strangest things that we've seen at a ballpark in a while. He was a no-call, no-show at the ballpark yesterday. Arizona placed him on the restricted list. He is headed back to Arizona now to have his left knee examined, and he did leave their game last week in Atlanta because of that. Although this new physical detail has emerged about what he's dealing with, Diamondbacks manager Torey Lovullo maintains it is a personal issue Marte has, as he said last night.
When I was walking in here, I just was asked to say that at this point in time, all we knew is what we knew, and it was a personal issue, and that was the reason why he wasn't here. So I would still deem it as such. Like I said, I haven't had any contact with him, and still hoping he's okay, and looking forward to having a connection with him at some point as soon as possible. But overall, I just feel like when you don't show up to work, something is on your mind, something's not right, and we got to get him right.
You surprised that you haven't had contact with him yet? I mean, I would think.
A little bit. Yeah. A little bit. He and I have a very strong relationship, maybe like a father-son relationship, and that explains how much he's hurting right now. So I just want to be available to him. He knows I'm available, and when he's ready, he'll reach out.
Lovullo did say he doesn't know if the knee had anything to do with Marte's absence yesterday, but hopes to have him back as a contributor again this season. Says he's one of the best players in the National League, and right now they are without him for what will be the remainder of this series up against Ranger Suarez, who is once again with the reins off, his 5th start since coming off the injured list. Dave and Will, our voices through the night. We're back with First Pitch after this.
Red Sox baseball on NESN, brought to you by Nissan. Hurry into the Nissan end of summer sales event now. Group 1 Automotive. Get more with Group 1. And by BJ's Wholesale Club. Make BJ's your home of the save and get up to 25% off grocery store prices. That's the team photo for the Jimmy Fund. It took place a couple of hours ago. And those fighting cancer, part of Dana-Farber coming out onto the field and right next to the players at each position. Very emotional moment, a very touching moment here on the field.
Yeah, that one got me choked up a little bit. Just watching Wilson Contreras down with the kid that was with him, and he was down on a knee, giving him hugs and face-to-face talking to him. You could tell he was, giving him a little rally pep talk. That was special.
So here is our current tote board. Over 4.3 and climbing, and certainly hope you can dig deep, get involved tonight. There are various ways to donate. We'll have more guests on the air with us during the broadcast. You can tell the players are deeply touched, and that was a great moment with Wilson, but all the players terrific with the folks who came out and took up a spot next to them. Here's a look at the Diamondbacks lineup, brought to you by Xfinity. Vargas at the top, and Carroll and Moreno and Perdomo, all of those guys have good numbers against Ranger Suarez, so he's going to be tested right away.
It's the Red Sox starting pitcher, brought to you by Toyota. Ranger Suarez, 30-year-old left-handed pitcher, 4-3 with a 3.25 ERA. This is his 22nd start of the season and his 5th since coming off the IL. Looking at his arsenal, pretty much an even mix between those 3 fastballs. That curveball has been a big-time swing and miss at 41% whiff rate this season. So look at the Red Sox on defense, brought to you by Car Shield. Caleb Durbin to be at third base. Monasterio and Sogard up the middle with Wilson Contreras at first. In the outfield from left to right, Duran, Rafaela, and Abreu with Adley Rutschman behind the plate doing the catching.
Umpires for tonight's game presented by M&T Bank. And behind the plate, DJ Rayburn. Louis Krupa at first base, and back at second. Dan Isanya is the crew chief at third. We're available. This telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP, brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. Weather is sensational tonight. 73, mostly clear as we get underway. And Ranger Suarez 4-3, 3.25 ERA. The left-hander has not tasted a win since June 29th individually. And the first pitch of the ball game in there for strike one.
Well, he's facing a guy in Vargas right now who's 9 for 20 with 3 doubles and 2 homers off of him, so he sees him pretty well.
And Corbin Carroll on deck. The 0-1. Quickly in front of Vargas. Red Sox have won 5 of his last 6 starts, so it's not like the Red Sox have suffered, even though he hasn't gone deep into games.
Well, they were going through a stretch where I could have been pitching, and they were going to win games.
True enough. The groin injury landed him on the IL in early July. That was a big factor in his inability to go deeper in games. Did not factor in the decision last time out against Toronto. Red Sox did lose that game 6-4. He only went 5 innings. Fouled back on that changeup.
Yeah, his command just hasn't been quite as sharp since coming off the IL, and obviously the first couple outings there was that pitch count of about 65, and you know that can be something in the back of a pitcher's mind too, knowing he has a limit, and it helps now knowing he's probably on a full go at this point.
1-2. Another foul ball. Arizona actually leads Major League Baseball in batting average against lefties, 276. And only the Cubs have a higher OPS than Arizona against left-handers. So this is a test. And a 1-2. Moved inside, even up the count.
Yeah, the hitter in this lineup, who is the toughest on lefties, is actually a left-handed hitter in Corbin Carroll. Got an OPS over 1,000 against lefties.
Another one foul, barely making contact on a curveball at 74 miles an hour. So a very unusual set of circumstances that removed Ketel Marte from this entire series. But it's a huge break for the Red Sox. 2-2. Ricochet foul again. Vargas winding up to hit it. And another foul ball.
Yeah, I don't like how comfortable he looks against them, but I guess when you're hitting nearly 500 off of a guy, you feel pretty good in there.
Shot there, Torey Lovullo. He was very emotional, I thought, last night.
Yeah, he said, hey, I got a really good relationship with Ketel, so.
A little chopper along third, but another foul.
Goodness. This guy just get out.
9 pitches. You know, players love playing for Torey. They did when he was the interim manager, when he was coaching here in Boston and in Arizona. And you can tell the fact that Marte did not get in touch with him about, hey, I'm not coming to the ballpark. That really affected Torey.
Yeah, you can see it post game.
2-2, and finally popped up into left field, charging in Duran. He'll get there. Long at bat, but out number 1. 10 pitches in front of Corbin Carroll. Carroll 247 with 18 home runs. As we mentioned, all 4 of the first 4 hitters have numbers against Ranger Suarez, and he is 7 for 16 with a home run against him. Ranger was the losing pitcher in Game 7 of the 23 NLCS when he was pitching for the Phillies against Arizona, when they rallied from a 3-2 series deficit to win the pennant at Citizens Bank Park. 1-0. That's a strike.
So far so good as far as command goes. Through these first 12 pitches, I mean, he's been pitching to the edges. His off speed is missing just off the plate or just below the zone. That's where he wants it.
That control, that command is there. We have seen brilliant outings from him.
Oh, he just throws nothing over the heart of the plate. Everything comes out of the hand and looks like it's down the middle and just works one way or the other.
1-2. Knocked foul. Like that start up in Toronto early in the season, where he could put it anywhere he wanted it. and he devastated that lineup, in a good lineup, throwing 91 miles an hour. 1-2 and just away. Moreno on deck. Just getting started here tonight. Game 2 of the series. Afternoon baseball tomorrow at 4:10. And no one popped up. Adley Rutschman open for room, getting back there, lunges for it. He made the catch right up against the netting. Outstanding play, and 2 down.
And I'm watching this thing go up, and I'm thinking, is it going to come back, or is it just going to go against the net? Did he get that glove in there? He sure did, right up against that netting. That's a heck of a play to get out a really good hitter that's clobbered lefties this season.
Now Moreno, the DH, 307 with 9 home runs. 3 for 6 against Ranger in his career. Bases empty, 2 down. And he's going to look at a strike. Curveball's been a good pitch when he's on.
Yeah, he can use it 2 different ways. He still strikes early just like that, and then he can bury it back foot to these righties to get under the barrel.
11-game hitting streak for Moreno. But he's in the hole 0-2. Vargas with a pop-up. Carroll with a pop-up. And now Suarez trying to put away the designated hitter. And a 2-strike pitch. And just missed.
Tell you what, Adley makes everything look like a strike. He just pulls it right back to the corner. Obviously, that was a little off.
His 20th pitch of the inning makes it 2-2. Went back to the changeup. Tomorrow afternoon, 4:10, the finale of the series. The Red Sox will have Peyton Toley on the bump. 8-6, 2.97 ERA. Big fella ready to go.
You know what, Arizona's done a good job this first inning, just fouling off tough pitches. That's part of what comes with Ranger, because he doesn't have power stuff. But with his command to the edges, he's going to get a lot of foul balls. We've seen that a lot here early.
2-2 on the way. Ground ball right at the feet of Caleb Durbin. And a good start for Ranger. Gets him 1-2-3. Red Sox coming up in the first inning.
Hi, Tom Karen here.
Coming up, here's the lineup brought to you by Plymouth Rock. At the top, Nick Sogard, then Cedon Rafaela, Wilyer Abreu, and Wilson Contreras with a blast last night. Number 25, he likes to face Merrill Kelly. Gets another shot at him tonight. Right-hander 8-10, 5.11 ERA, and the home run ball has hurt this guy. He's allowed 25 of them.
Yeah, 17 to lefties.
Been a quality pitcher throughout his career, but a rough year so far with that high earned run average. Sogard 248 without a home run. Lines that one into center field. The Red Sox are off and running again. Last night the Red Sox not only blew past Arizona, they did not strike out in the game. And it's so rare today, or any day, frankly, as you look at Merrill.
You take a look at his arsenal right here. Heavy changeup usage, especially to lefties. He'll throw it to righties. The four seam just going to sit around 92. He's not mid-90s like he used to be. Cutter, curveball, slider as well. But OB told you he's been getting hit hard.
Cedon Rafaela, 288, 16 home runs. Coming off a 3-double game last night. First of his career as Sogard dives back in. There are actually only 2 hitters in the American League with more hits than Cedon. He has 136. One of them is Yordan Alvarez, and the other is Yandy Diaz. Showing a bunt, drops it down along first. Tower going for him and can't get him. Red Sox are going to be safe at first and second. So the doubles were great. A little bunt, maybe even better here.
I mean, this is the style of play we saw from this team when they were winning all those ball games. It was small ball, keep the line moving, take your walks. Somebody would bop a 3-run homer here and there, but it's just team baseball, right? Just finding ways. The worst case scenario there, you're out at first, you move the runner over to second base. It's D-back starting pitcher presented by WB Mason. Merrill Kelly, 37-year-old righty. He's 8-10 with a 5.11 ERA. Having a down year. ERA's up about 2 points.
Here's Willier, 259, 22 home runs. RBI singles in the 6th and 7th inning last night. Kelly's been hittable, a 275 clip against him. He falls behind 2-0.
Well, the Sox did score in the first inning last night. They did in the second through the 8th. So, you know, but when they score early, like most teams, they win a lot.
Well, he falls by 3-0. And the Red Sox score first, 45-16. Contreras on deck. Trying to jump on Kelly right away in a scoreless first inning. Taken all the way, looks at a strike. Sogard with a base hit. Cedar Rafaela with a base hit. 3-1. He'll take ball 4, and just like that, the bases are loaded, nobody out for Wilson Contreras, who has great numbers against Kelly.
Well, if you can really put the pressure on, score some runs early in this one, and you get Kelly out of this game, or they might just have to ride with him. He might have to wear it because Zach Littell, their long guy, covered most of the game yesterday for the D-backs.
Wilson with 4 career grand slams, 25 home runs, a new career high, and there's no place to put him. And Kelly's first one on the way to Wilson. A strike, and he's going to tap the helmet and challenge here.
That looked like he caught the corner by a lot.
ABS powered by T-Mobile, and a strike.
Pitch to the strike. Boston has 1 remaining.
Contreras has been up 13 times against this pitcher. He has 7 hits, 3 doubles, and a home run. And he'll pop a foul out of play, 0-2. Just to put into the perspective the issues that Kelly's had with home runs, he's allowed 25. That would by far lead the Red Sox staff. Connolly early was leading when he was traded with 15. Cut on and miss. Nasty one there. Change up and struck him out. And a big first out for Kelly.
Yeah, that's his go-to pitch. He throws that changeup more than anything else. He threw 2 fastballs down and in to Wilson. Wilson thought he was getting the 3rd one. You see him just turn that thing over and gets down below the bat.
So that'll bring up Adley Rutschman, who broke an 0 for 18 last night with a couple of hits. Check out tonight's home run odds presented by FanDuel. Adley with 8 home runs, all of those with Baltimore. He's got a man at every base, and the 1-0 pitch. And fouled back. 95-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball.
You got to think those couple hits that Adley got yesterday really just got the pressure off the shoulders, got the weight off the shoulders, got him feeling better. He hit another ball really well to the track and right that Corbin Carroll missed. Ended up being an error.
He had an RBI double in the 6th inning. And he'll pop that one up. It's going to keep on drifting, and that's out of play. Red Sox at 67 and 58. They're 2.5 out of second place behind the Yankees. Overall 8.5 by Tampa Bay. And if they win tonight, the Red Sox get back to 500 at home at 31-31. And Kelly with a 1-2 offering. Adley has been an outstanding hitter in his career with the bases loaded. .382. Does have 3 grand slams. Sogard at third, Rafaela at second, Abreu at first. 2-2.
We've seen Adley late on the fastball in this at bat, and that's just a veteran hitter recognizing, okay, his go-to pitch is a changeup to lefties. I have to make sure to cover that.
2-2 line drive and a base hit into right field. Sogard will score. Cedon will score. Adley Rutschman comes through and puts the Red Sox on top, 2-0 in the first.
So that's it right there. That's what I'm telling you. You think about taking the fastball the other way. So you could see him a tick late on it on those foul balls, but it was to protect himself against the changeup that he got right there and rifled it to right field to drive in two. See that changeup grip, pulls it middle in. That's the last place Merrill Kelly wanted to go with that one. It's a beautiful thing. Get on the board early.
Red Sox strike right away, third hit of the inning. And that brings up Caleb Durbin, 257 with 12 home runs. 3-game hitting streak for Durbin. 2 on with 1 out, showing a bunt, pushes that one foul. Would have been a safety.
Well, Willier can run. I like it. If he gets that down, he scores. But Durbin, I mean, I'm fine with you swinging it too. Over the last 70 games, he's hitting .312 with 11 homers.
Well, it's been said by many, he's the poster child for the Red Sox incredible turnaround. The 0-1 pitch. High fly right field. That is plenty deep enough. Carroll gets under it. Here comes the run. And the Red Sox grab a 3-0 lead. RBI number 62 for Durbin.
I feel like these guys just slept at the park last night. They're like, let's just keep this thing rolling. We don't want to go home and reset. We'll just wake up and pretend it's the 10th inning. Just keep going. Swinging it.
Red Sox getting back to their style of play when they won 15 in a row, when they won 9 in a row, and grabbing early leads too. That'll bring up Jarren Duran with 2 down, a runner at first. Big hit in the inning, obviously, Adley Rutschman. A lot of us felt when the trade was made he was going to be a giant part of it come October. Got off to the cold start with a bat, but that was not that many games and not that many at bats to generate any kind of panic.
He only had 2 rehab starts, like 6 at bats before he came back.
Duran laying off. He's in left field tonight. Red Sox got a really nice game out of Eli White in left field last night, offensively and defensively.
He really got the first big hit to really open up all the scoring. Played a really nice play in left center as well.
It'll be pop foul. That'll make the seats.
Yeah, Jarren's got to get back to recognizing that 4-seamer up in the zone. It's been a big problem for him here lately. Expanding up above. You start trying to catch up to that. You know you're late. You're not getting to it. All of a sudden, off speed becomes a big problem off of that.
Red Sox getting to Kelly right away for 3. 2-2, line into left field, sinking, and a diving play. Waldschmidt with a tumble. He hangs on. He made the catch. That'll retire the side. Red Sox with a quick start. Waldschmidt getting there. Outstanding defensive play, but the Red Sox up 3.
Welcome to the Surfside second inning. Red Sox on top of the Diamondbacks 3-0 after some nice scoring there in that last half inning, guys, and the much anticipated return towards the big leagues underway for one Roman Anthony, who got his first rehab outing tonight, currently still in play with the Sea Dogs. 2 for 2, a single, a homer, 2 RBI and a walk. He's batting 1,000 to this point in the year. He's been out since May 5th. The Red Sox certainly would love to get him back on a big league diamond here after that wrist sprain has kept him out this entire time. Chad Tracy said he's definitely playing today. Obviously, he could play tomorrow, but it's a hybrid situation. He says if the wrist is sore, they'll be erring on the side of caution, probably sit in. But if he feels good, he could be back out there tomorrow. But quite the start for Roman Anthony.
Tremendous start tonight with the Sea Dogs.
Would have been happy with a walk and a single. It's going deep already. That's
bomb right away.
That's fun.
I saw his first at bat. A friend of mine sent it and saw the video of it, and he looked like he hadn't missed a beat, taking very close pitches. You figured he'd be jumpy, a little nervous, maybe over swinging. Not so much.
I know that the single was 108 off the bat, so I think the bat speed's fine.
Perdomo will file that one away at the plate. I'll give you a look at that home run from Roman
quick.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. That might be taking a visit to the Hearts of Pine back there. I was crushed. Oh, I bet that feels so good, missing all that time.
Remember that swing, right? Beautiful swing. Red Sox had 3-0 on a very quick start. Nick Sogard a base hit. Cedar Rafaela with a bunt. Adley Rutschman with a 2-run single. Caleb Durbin with a sac fly to drive in a run. And that will miss for a ball with a cutter to count 3-2 on Perdomo. 245 with 9 home runs. And another guy with some numbers against Ranger, but the hitters who had really good stats against him in the first inning, he got him 1-2-3, and he's going to strike out this man who will challenge it.
Yeah, I don't know if that came all the way back, that curveball. I just don't think it made it all the way back to the corner.
It did not. It's going to be ball 4. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
DJ Rayburn's been pretty good back there this year. He's ranked 24th out of all the umpires. He's had 90, now 93 challenges, 46 of them overturned.
So first base runner for Arizona tonight, Tim Tawa, the first baseman, 240. He's hit 7 home runs. And the first pitch will be strike 1. Tawa swinging a pretty good bat. He's reached base in 12 of his last 15 at .316, so one of their hotter hitters. And the 0-1 in tight for a ball. So the Red Sox will play day baseball tomorrow with Peyton Tolley on the hill and have Thursday off. Finally, after 16 games in 16 days. High chop to third, might be 2, down to second, 1, on to first, 2. Red Sox turn the twin killing, 5-4-3.
Yeah, look, Ranger can do that when he's mixing speeds and using his movement down in the zone. He set that up with an early count fastball up and in. You saw that one work down, gets him to roll it over. 5-4-3.
Sogard with the turn at second, on to Wilson. So now the bases are empty. Jordan Lawler, the center fielder, to climb in, 286 hitter. And after the day off on Thursday, the Red Sox will invite in Rafael Devers and the San Francisco Giants.
Possibly Marcelo Meyer as well. Tony Vitello, their manager, was saying Marcelo could meet them in Cleveland before they come here.
Not a definite yet, but sounds like it's headed that way.
Yeah, he's been playing a few rehab games over the last few days.
The 2-0 off the plate. And the Red Sox will be, after the San Francisco series, heading from Miami and New York. And when they return, it'll be almost September 1st. Amazing as that is to believe.
Well, the season was crawling the first couple months. It was cold. They weren't winning games. And then as the weather got hot, so did the Sox. And it flew by there for about 7 weeks.
3-1. Popped him up. First baseman Contreras comes in and in fair ground makes the catch. And in the end, Ranger, even though he walked a man, faced only 3.
Progress.
2-0 in our first guest of the night, Mason Doolin, 14 years old, from Chesterfield. He's joined by Mom Lindsay and Dad Charlie, and you've also Logan, Liam. Is everybody here?
Oh yeah, they're all
They're here. They're in the back.
Adeline as well. You guys have a big family.
Oh, there's 6 of us, yes sir.
Congratulations. And I know that when you're in a cancer fight like this with a loved one, with your son like this, it takes a family. It takes a whole team of individuals. But Charlie, let's start about the diagnosis, how you guys found out that Mason was going to be in this fight.
So he was just had some fresh snow at the house, and they were outside playing football, and he fell down and broke his he felt his arm go back. But a couple months prior to that, they were out what was it called, the
skimboarding in Maine.
Oh, yeah.
And he had fallen a couple times in July. We went to the hospital and they said it was fine. He was still complaining about it in October. They said it was fine again. And in December, he went out to play football with his brother, and he said, "Mom, it snapped backwards." And I said, "Okay, get in the car. We're going to go to the hospital." We went to a local hospital, and there, the next day, he did MRIs, and we found out that they believe he had cancer, which we immediately went down to the Jimmy Fund, and they wrapped their arms around us and told us he's going to be okay and we're going to take care of him.
Yeah.
And they gave us hope in a time that was extremely dark for our family.
Did you have that intuition as parents after something like that, especially a second time? You had that feeling?
We did.
Yeah.
We had it. He had actually told me later that he thought once, he's like, what if I had cancer? And he then let it go, and we let it go, and you look back and you wish you could change things, and the doctors there said, don't think that. It's done. You got him here. Now let's march forward.
Monasterio with a base hit as the hits keep on coming for the Sox.
We all know how much of an amazing place the Jimmy Fund and Dana-Farber. How's your experience been with everyone with the Jimmy Fund to this point?
They are absolutely brilliant. They are so kind and caring and compassionate, and you can see how much they love what they do, and they take care of your kid as if it were their own, and they help you get through. Dr. Schusterman, Dr. Anderson, Katie Brodigan, those individuals were his team, and we have such a deep love for them because they helped save our child's life.
Well, Mason, I saw you go out on the field. That had been pretty cool. What was it like being out there with Jarren Duran?
Just crazy. I don't even know how to say it. It's just, I never thought I would be on a baseball field.
Especially this one, right?
Yes.
This is the best in the world.
Yes.
Dude, you look cool, though.
yeah.
And you ran out there to take your position, which I thought was awesome.
But now he's wearing a World Series ring.
Yes, thank
It fits.
you.
He said it fits, so he might try to run out of here.
Look at that.
That is so
It
cool.
looks
What a
good on him.
day.
Well, has it been everything you dreamed of
Yeah.
at this point? I mean, coming to Fenway and part of the Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon, which is a giant couple of days for everybody involved, but a family like yours in particular, right? I mean,
As a little girl, I used to sit every year. My father raised money for the Jimmy Fund, and a little bit younger than Mason, I would sit in the stands and I'd watch the Jimmy Fund kids come out and take the field. And never in a million years did I dream that one day our son would be one of those Jimmy Fund kids. But I'm so thankful for all the donors before us, and now we're hoping to continue telling our story and sharing our story, that donors still continue to donate for the future kids that don't know what's ahead.
Mason, you wrapped up treatment last month. What was that like when somebody could say, well, we're wrapping up, this is it?
It was amazing to finish. It made me very happy because the medicines just make you feel not the best. So, and I'm so thankful that I was able to finish, because not everyone is able to. I am very grateful that I was able to.
When you say the medicines, not the best, like terrible, awful, worst thing in the world, you're being very kind, right?
Yes. He was on an extremely difficult regimen with Ewing sarcoma, and he took one of the hardest chemotherapy medicines, doxorubicin, which you are only allowed to have a certain amount in your entire life, and he has had 90% of what a person can have in their entire life.
Wow.
So he has, but the Jimmy Fund, one thing that they do that you can't get anywhere else in the country is they allow these kids to go home on backpacks and be part of their normal lives.
Sogard dropping down the bunt to put runners at second and third. Red Sox still bunting. With everything you were going through and into the month of July, were you guys following the Red Sox closely too?
Yes.
Oh, yes, sir.
Boy, have they changed things around. Way to go, Red Sox.
Yeah.
It's amazing how a baseball team, and in some small way, can lift your life, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Red Sox do that for all of us all through New England, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
Mason, what's been your favorite part of today? If you had to pick one, what would it be? I have a feeling I know what it is.
I don't even know. Today has been amazing.
I got to say, probably going out in front of the monster with Jaron. It's pretty hard to beat that.
Yeah, that was really cool, too.
Did Will Middlebrook say you get to take that ring home? I think he did, didn't he?
signed
I
off.
think he did. And if you'll sign right here.
It looks good. That will be in there. Nope, just missed the outside. The home plate umpire about to rule a strike there on Cedar Rafaela. Red Sox already in front 3-0. Runners at second and third as we visit with Mason Doolin and his outstanding family, his large, loving family.
Thank you.
Great to have them with us. And swinging on shot to third, play at home. On a stereo and a rundown. And he will be tagged out, leaving runners at first and second. So what's next when you wrap up treatment? He's been through hell. Your family has. But now that wonderful time where you've wrapped up treatment, what's the next thing that happens with Mason?
I have to say the last week I've been extremely emotional because I realized that they were able to give us a gift that I never even imagined that I could have, and that's to have our lives back, to have my son healthy again. And I just was looking around the house the other day with the kids playing, and life was back to the way it was. It's still scary, it's still different, but it felt so good to be back.
Popped up into right, and that will retire the side. It was such a pleasure and an honor having you guys here, and Mason, continued success as you're bouncing back. You're back to normalcy, right?
Yes.
So,
Yep.
God bless you guys.
Thank you
God
so
bless
much
you.
for
Thank you
doing.
so much.
Thank you so much for doing what you guys do.
Honor to meet you. Thanks.
It was an honor to meet you.
Come back and see us.
on Nesson and Nesson 360.
Out of the third inning, Red Sox had 3-0 over Arizona. Dave O'Brien, Will Middlebrooks, Jemai Webster alongside. Thanks to the Doolin family. They were just amazing.
What a sweet kid.
He's a great kid.
Man, just hits you right in the heart, though, listening to mom and dad. You know, the kids are like, yeah, we're going to get through it. I'm going to be good, everything. But what the parents go through,
I cannot imagine.
I don't even want to think about
as you're a dad, and I'm a grandpa now. I just can't imagine what they go through. And one of your children is diagnosed with cancer. It's got a great place to come, though.
Best in the world.
And that's what this is all about, these 2 days and nights of the Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon. James McCann Leading things off here against Rangers, Suarez. .297 with 4 home runs for the catcher. And he'll pop it up. Skied. Sogard out to center. And we'll make that catch for out number 1. No hits yet off Ranger by Arizona. Yankees are tied up with Baltimore in the 5th inning, 1-1. Toronto is knocking it around against Tampa Bay at the Trop. They lead 6-0 in the 4th.
Maybe Tampa's slowing down a little bit. The Baltimore Orioles played really well against them in that last series.
Jose Fernandez, third baseman, to check in. First pitch strike.
They have the best record in baseball now.
They do. Largely built on their home record, which has been sensational.
And they're doing that with a payroll. It's about half of a lot of teams. They're 27th in payroll. But it's the style of baseball they play is it's easy to do every night.
I know the White Sox have turned things around this year. They have a 4.5 game advantage. But I wonder where the manager of the year is going to wind up.
Yeah.
Got some serious candidates. You got one right here in Boston. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and Cash just does a great job down there with a limited payroll as well.
I feel like I think it'll be probably closest between Will Venable in Chicago and Chad Tracy with the turnaround, right? You see that breaking ball. That's that curveball. A lot of swing and miss, but it's not as good when you're not getting strike 1 and showing the fastball and other pitches. But he's doing that tonight.
Waldschmidt, the left fielder, will loop that one into right field. That's going to drop down for a base hit. That'll be their first knock tonight. Number 9 hitter Waldschmidt with a single with 2 down. And then get it to the top of the order, and Vargas next.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad pitch at all. First pitch of the at bat, sinker dotted down and away. Ball's not hit hard. It's one of those you just tip your cap and move on.
Ildemaro Vargas 0 for 1 with a fly to left. He has hit safely in 11 straight games. Red Sox 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing in the 3rd. And Ranger with the 0-1. Little bloop again, backing out Monasterio, lunging, can't get it. That's a base hit. And the second is Waldschmidt. So the first 2 hits, neither one of them smoked, but they did find a home.
Yeah, you see what this fastball is. It's up and in, off the plate, above the zone. Just goes up, jam job off the pine tar. Just dunks it in right over Mona.
In front of the dangerous Corbin Carroll, is 0 for 1 with a pop to the catcher. Adley Rutschman made an outstanding play right up against the netting behind home plate to snare that one. It was in the 1st inning. Carroll 333 against lefties. Oh, that one's going to get him. Trying to hit the deck there and get out of the way. So that will load the bases for Arizona with 2 down. No place to hide for Corbin Carroll.
Yeah, 4-seamer just got away from Ranger. They want to pitch him in. Up and in is where the one hole in his swing is. That one just slipped out of the hand, got away from him. Got him right in that tricep. Like got above the elbow guard. They'll feel that one.
So all filled up for the designated hitter Moreno, who was gone 0 for 1 with a grounder to 3rd.
Yeah, this has been one of their hotter hitters over the last couple weeks. Got to dial in, make some pitches right here.
Bases jammed, 2 down. And the left-hander's 1-0. Drop downstairs, missing with a curveball. 2-0.
Got Moreno to roll over a changeup to third base in his first at bat. You know, so many times, especially with runners on in big situations, you pitch away from the monster if he stays out there.
High fly ball, that's deep, way back there, back toward the monster seats, and gone for a grand slam. So the Red Sox suddenly looking up at Arizona. Moreno with his 10th home run of the season makes it a granny, and it is 4-3 Arizona.
And that's why you tend to pitch away from the monster in those spots like that. He's trying to go away with the two-seamer, and it just leaked right over the middle. Like we told you, one of their hottest hitters over the last couple weeks. You're seeing it like that, you're just not going to miss the mistake.
Man, did that happen fast. He got the first 2 outs quickly. Then a couple of flare base hits. That one sharply hit and underneath Durbin. That's going to keep on rolling to the track and up against the wall. Perdomo will jog into second base. And back to the grand slam by Moreno.
Yeah. Adley was set up away for that two-seamer. Ends up just pulling it over the middle of the plate. Just squared that thing up. Hit it 428 feet. It wasn't a cheapie.
.428.
It's crazy how things work, right? Rangers cruising. He's hitting his spots. The 2 hits he gave up earlier in that inning before the hit by pitch were good pitches. It was a jam job and another one off the end of the bat. And you're like, all right, I made my pitch. They got a hit, whatever. You find yourself in that situation. You finally make really the first mistake of the day over the middle of the plate. It make you pay for it. Here's the play to Durbin. It's almost like the ball hit hard and he maybe thinking it was going to hop up higher, and it stayed down, went right underneath him.
Yeah, it looked like that's what he was anticipating. Stayed down though. Tim Tawa hit a double play in the second inning. 4-3 Arizona. And this all happening with 2 down. And the Red Sox quickly behind. And remember, after the base hits, he also drilled Carroll to load the bases. As you mentioned, Moreno cooking with the bat lately. A little chopper foul. 1-2.
You've seen this over the last few starts with Ranger. When he falls behind and it forces him over the plate, he's not going to blow you away with velocity. If he gets over the middle of the plate, knowing he's got to throw a strike, in that situation with the bases loaded, he doesn't want to go 3-0. And he finds a lot of hard contact in those counts.
Bounced up there. Good stop by Rutschman, holding the runner at second.
Good job by Adley. He's great at blocking. He's great at catching and throwing. And these pitchers already are liking the way he calls ball games back there.
Suarez trying to get out of the inning, and a little foul ball barely made contact on the curve. Red Sox with 3 in the first inning. Arizona's come back with 4 here in the top half of the third. Perdomo, the base runner, at second. And Ranger trying to make a pitch. Liner down to right field line, slicing, and that will be a foul ball.
Looks like that was about an $18 foul ball. Saw beer go all over the place. There it is.
There you go. I'll bet it was worth it. Oh yeah. As long as you get the souvenir.
Got to keep the can.
You got to keep the can, man. Bounder here for Durbin, and flips it over to retire the side, but Suarez gives up a grand slam. There might be something left. 4-3 Arizona.
Justin, why are you dusting the deal lock tags?
Well, the savings go on for weeks, so you got to keep things looking fresh. Oh, it worked. Come on, employee of the month, right?
Employee of the year?
Really?
No.
Good things are in store at Stop and Shop.
All right, woo! Yes, you stink! Let's go, Reds!
Too many commercials. Being a diehard fan is exhausting. Rest and recover with a Tempur-Pedic from Jordan's.
Now for some Sullivan Tire highlights.
It's a beautiful day for baseball. Here's the windup and the pitch. She's throwing some heat out there. That looks like a dinger. She knocked that out of here. He snagged it for the third out. This team really came to play.
Baseball season is here. Let's go Red Sox.
Go Sox!
Optimal poop in 10 days. New IMS Proactive 5 for healthy digestion.
Hi. You okay? Yeah, just changing up my look. I see that. I gotta lay low.
Sox are trailing by a run. If you went away for a while and you're tuning back in, that man with a grand slam. And 4-3 Arizona.
Well, this is where you got to punch back. When they were going good, they were punching back every time they give up runs.
Wilson 0 for 1, struck out in the first inning, and the Red Sox got their 3. And then Adley Rutschman, who was a 2-run hit tonight, and Caleb Durbin up against Merrill Kelly. And the 0-2.
The Sox had a real good chance to score in the second, right? First and second. Sogard puts down a nice sac bunt. Second, third, one out. Don't score. Seen a lot of that over the last 10 days or so.
2 cracked hard but foul. Wilson with a lot of success against Arizona in his career. A .910 OPS in 41 games against Arizona, including 9 home runs. He'll wave and miss. Off to a chilly start tonight. Strikes out for the second time. 1 away. Thanks to the Johnston Family Foundation, in honor of Carly and Colton, all donations through tonight's game will be matched up to $250,000. Visit jimmyfund.org or call 877-738-1234 to double your impact. And Carly and Colton will be with us here in the booth in the bottom of this inning. Look forward to chatting with both of them. It's a heck of a match. 0-1. Rutschman, 2 runs tonight on a base hit with the bases loaded in the first.
You see Adley with some big swings. The first 2 pitches of this at bat, trying to do some damage and tie this back up. Told you lefties have crushed Kelly this year. Just chasing that heater up in the first 2.
1 down, the 0-2. High drive. Way down the line.
Oh,
is
yeah.
it going to be fair? It is. It's gone. And we are tied up. Adley with his first blast as a member of the Red Sox. Already he's driven in 3 runs tonight. His 9th home run of the season, way down the right field line, and it's 4-4.
Yeah, I think he's going to fit in just fine here, OB. That was a bomb. 400 feet right down the line. 107 off the bat.
That Red Sox home run presented by your New England area Audi dealers.
How's that Wally mask fit?
Well, 2 hits last night, 2 more tonight. I think he's settling in. Caleb Durbin has an RBI and a sac fly tonight.
Well, Merrill Kelly threw the same pitch 3 times in a row. 4-seam fastball about 4 inches above the zone. Went to the well one too many times. Get over.
Soft line drive. That's going to drop down for a base hit. Sounded like he busted the bat. He'll take it.
Let's look at this homer. This was a majestic homer. Right over Pesky's pole, right inside of it. That thing got out of here by a lot. There's some people sitting back there thinking, no shot, I get a souvenir today. There you go.
Red Sox now at half a dozen hits. Jarren Duran was robbed of one in the first inning. A diving play by Waldschmidt, the left fielder. There's a man on and 1 out in a 4-4 game. Might be one of those nights at Fenway.
Yeah. Adley's already driven in 3. It's a 3rd.
You know, he hit that deep line drive to the warning track that Carroll dropped yesterday. First of all, Carroll dropping it was fairly amazing, but that ball was hit on the screws.
Yeah.
And it was a deep liner. Carroll should have made the play. That's a given, but that seemed to get him started.
Yeah, that's one of those swings as a hitter. You just need that feeling of squaring up a baseball and being on time and just clicking it. And then his next time up, doubles down the left field line. Obviously, as at bat, he got a hit off a position player later in the game, but they all count.
0-2 and top foul back behind the plate. Red Sox 4, Arizona 4.
Confidence is just everything in this game, regardless of who you are as a player. And you come to a new team, you hadn't played in 3 or 4 weeks, you're on the IL, you don't have a ton of confidence. You're trying to make an impact here in a new uniform, maybe pressing a little bit the first few games, but he's looking good now.
0-2 from Kelly, way outside. Monasterio on deck. By the way, the 26th home run that Merrill Kelly has allowed. As Adley squares one up. Here comes the 1-2. Ground ball. Down to get it. Vargas from the knees. Throws to first. Good play there. Durbin safely into second. Duran's been unlucky.
I'll tell you what, he can't buy a hit. Anytime he hits a ball relatively hard or in a hole, there's either a diving catch or a line drive to an outfielder. Thought maybe his speed, he had a chance to beat that out, but that's just a really good play by Vargas there at second base in the 4-hole.
Had some Pedroia on it. By the way, Petey, happy birthday belatedly. Yeah, 43 years old yesterday.
That's right. Guarantee if you talk to him today, he said, I'll show up there and I'll get 3 hits and flip-flops.
You've heard that before?
A few times. Yeah. It's one of the less colorful sayings I can get away with.
We had a lot going on yesterday, but we were going to show on his birthday that insane play at home plate at Tampa Bay. Runner goes, and that's going to be in there for a strike, and Durbin goes barreling into third. And another stolen base for him.
You know, I wish Durbin would put a sliding mitt on the bad hand. The one with the tape on it with the bad pinky doesn't have a sliding mitt on that one.
16th stolen base for Caleb Durbin. And a man down to third. Red Sox still with a chance to retake the lead here. Monasterio with a base hit in his first trip. 1-2 pitch. And fouled out of play. We're talking about that play down in Tropicana Field where Pedroia was out by 15 feet at home plate on a throw to the plate and somehow managed to dance and dart and juke his way around the tag and scored the run, which was absolutely impossible that he did that. That one gets away. Here comes the runner. Durbin trying to score. He dives. He's safe. He got underneath it. Talk about plays at home plate. And the Red Sox lead at 5-4.
Curious if they're going to look at this. I don't know if that tag got on his chest before he just snuck that right hand in there. Nope, I guess not. Watch this slide. Just heads up, aggressive base running. Watch that right hand. Oh, he missed the tag. He just got it in there. Great slide. Look at him turn his body away from the tag.
Man, it's a sensational slide. Oh. What a great base running play. He should have been out. Wow. Red Sox ahead 5-4. Gotta love this brand of baseball.
Oh, man. Talking about Petey, how he could just will his way to do just about anything. Same right there on that slide.
That's exactly right. Caleb Durbin doing the same thing. Popped up. Short right, Vargas out. And he's got it. But the Red Sox surge back in front. Rutschman with the blast is first with the Red Sox, 5-4. Top half of the fourth inning at Fenway. Red Sox in front, 5-4. Wild start to this one. And we'd want to welcome into our booth a pair of cousins, Carly Walker, who's battling leukemia, and Colton Johnson, who's fighting stage 4 Burkitt's lymphoma and leukemia. Thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate it very much. Great to see you. How do you like the view, by the way?
This is so awesome.
Hey, he's fired up. He's ready to go. He's going to call the game with us.
I love Colton's enthusiasm. Bunted at here by Lawler, and Ranger will fire on to get him and retire him for out number 1. Carly, tell us a little bit about your diagnosis.
Yeah. So I was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia about 2 years ago, completely out of left field, no pun intended. I was 4 months postpartum with my daughter. She's 2 now, but she was 4 months. And I attributed all of my symptoms that I had to being postpartum. So I was tired, I had shortness of breath, I had bruising, which I was anemic when I was pregnant, so I kind of assumed that that was just a follow-up of the anemia. My husband ended up going on a golf trip, and I went to the ER because my mom's a nurse, and she was like, these bruises are not normal, you need to be seen. So I went in thinking that they were just going to give me an iron pill and call it a day, and I ended up being a direct admit to Dana-Farber with leukemia rather than other solid tumors where they kind of stage you and then they start treatment a couple of weeks later. Leukemia, they direct admit you to the hospital. So I was in the hospital for about 42 days.
42 days. Wow. It's a very quick inning. 1, 2, 3. Want to keep you guys here through the commercial break.
So Carly, I got to ask what that was like going through all that, but also the balance with treatment and being a new mom. That had to have been extremely difficult.
Yeah. So not only leaving my kids for 42 days, so I had a 2-year-old and a 4-month-old. But we have such an amazing group of family, friends, neighbors. Like, everybody came together. Luckily, the grandmothers were all set up. Their houses were set up with cribs and pack and plays, and they were good to go. So it was obviously terrible to be away from them from that long, but I knew that they were well taken care of, and everybody just picked up and took care of things, and it allowed my husband Brian to be able to be there for the majority of my stay, which was nice.
Is Brian somebody up here?
Brian is up there.
Is Brian? Okay. So you've got quite a support system, for the family. I want to mention this. Thanks to the Johnston Family Foundation, in honor of both of you, through tonight's Red Sox game, that donation of $250,000 that was made is going to be double that impact. Isn't that incredible?
That's amazing.
Just a phenomenal story. Let's talk a little bit about what you're going through at this point, Cody, and your favorite thing about the Jimmy Fund Clinic. What has that been?
It has been so awesome to go there. We just got pushed out to 6 months a couple weeks ago, and it's been so much fun. I know a bunch of the nurses. I get to see them. I almost got mad one time because I was like, dang, I want to go see her. And It's so awesome.
Because it's a place where they take such great care. And you do have fun, so to speak. Even with all the treatment and everything else, it's still a blast.
You just like forget about it at some point and just like think that this is fun. Because you find all like the tricks in the hospital and like Jimmy Fun, and like you figure out all these like cool things.
Do you have a favorite activity? Something you do fun there?
I really like the music room in the playroom. They got everything in there. It's cool.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great.
You look great.
Thank you very much.
You sound like $1 million.
Thank you.
I don't know where they plug you in, but you've got more energy than anybody else I've seen in years. I mean, and how about this? How cool has this been to be here today? By the way, there's the tote board, and I think Wally's about ready to put a 5 up there, I think, at least somewhere. I think we're going to set another record here tonight. We're well on the way anyway. But how about the experience just coming to Fenway Park and being a part of everything as you have today?
This is easily one of the coolest things I've ever done. I've never had a view like this ever. This is so cool. And we've got a couple homers tonight. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite player? Put you on the spot.
Jarren Duran, probably.
Outstanding. So we've heard that a couple of times tonight. Well, the Red Sox have gotten a lead for you. 5-4. As this has been a bit of a wild start. It's still pretty early in the game. As we chat with Carly and Colton, and another base runner for the Red Sox as Gasper will reach here. And I wonder for both of you and for Carly, what does it mean to share the story on a night like this of what you've battled and what you've gone through, particularly for moms? I mean, how important is that?
It's actually really empowering. I was 34 when I got diagnosed, and going to the ER that night, cancer was the last thing on my mind. Like I'm a dietitian, so I think that I eat very well. I was exercising, like I was doing all the right things, and somehow I'm still here today telling people that I have cancer. But I don't know, it's just something that I can tell my kids, which is really cool. Like, they're too young right now to understand what really went on, but to be able to say that I went through this while they were very young, and because of the amazing technology that we have and medical advances that we have, I'm right now in remission, and hopefully I will be there as they grow, and it's amazing.
That has to be, I mean, just empowering to say that. I'm in remission.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But is there anything that you want to say to other people who may be in the same position you're in or were in as a mom, as someone who is young and you feel invincible and it's never going to be you? Just anything you can say to them?
Just keep battling.
That's it. That's my man right there.
Exactly. And if there's anybody who's unfortunate enough to be fighting cancer right now, like, one of the things that I had to do was just have a smile on my face at all times, because as soon as I started down a rabbit hole of the what ifs, it did not do me any favors. So I think being as positive as you possibly can is the way to do it.
Now Lovello out to consult with home plate umpire DJ Rayburn. Cole, what do you want to do? I mean, one day, you're getting a little taste of what being in the broadcast booth is like. Those headphones fit really well.
My mom keeps, I want to be an MLB player, but my mom keeps telling me this is a setup. When you grow older, you're going to be a broadcaster.
Hey, I'll be the first to tell you. You'll get there, you'll play for a little bit, and then you'll move right up here.
Thank you very much.
What position do you play?
I play third base and pitcher.
Let's go. That's what I played.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a right-hander or a lefty?
I'm a righty.
Righty?
Yep.
Third baseman? Like a slugging third baseman?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so dreams of hitting the few over the monster
Big
right
dingers.
there, huh? Yeah, I like that.
Sogard with a high fly into center field. Lawler gets under this, and that will be out number 1. Well, Carly and Colton, thanks so much for the visit. It's really a pleasure to meet both of you and feel the energy coming off you both. I know it's going to carry you both a long, long way. You, my friend, come back when you're a broadcaster one day, you're invited right back here, and you'll work a few innings with Will and I.
We're
okay?
going to call his games first, Opie. He's
well,
going to
after
play.
your career, that's correct.
Yeah, after my career.
Yeah, you got it.
There you go.
Many, many years down the road. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it so much.
Thank you very much.
Really a pleasure. Thank you
nice
so much.
meeting
You too. Carly Walker and Colton Johnston, 36 and 12 years old. And a couple of Warriors. Cedar Rafaela, runner at first. Red Sox hit 5-4. Cedar with a bunt hit in the first inning, so he's 1 for 2. And he will look at a strike. So right now hitting .289. Highest batting average on the ball club. Second on the team in runs scored. Number 1 in the American League in doubles after 3 last night. And chopped on the infield. Perdomo will start this one to Vargas, 1 on the first, and not in time. So no double play. And 2 down.
See what, having these guests up here just makes my night. Getting to see these guys and how upbeat they are, and knowing what all they're going through, and then still just smile on their face. Just want to tell their story and be inspirational to people. It's
a real pleasure.
It's really cool.
A real honor.
Well, this is what we talk about when we say it puts things in perspective for us and for the players and the staff, and all of a sudden it puts baseball on the back burner.
Willier Bray with a walk and a fly out tonight. Red Sox trying to take the first 2 and win the series. And a 1-0. Swinging a mile-high pop-up to right. Out goes Vargas. Carroll in. Vargas says he'll take it to retire the side. Sox up 5-4.
To celebrate over 70 years of support for the Jimmy Fund, the Red Sox Foundation is guaranteeing a jackpot of $50,000 for the 50-50 raffle. A portion of the proceeds will benefit the Jimmy Fund. Fans over 18 in Massachusetts can buy tickets at redsox.com/5050 now through the 8th inning. Guys, we are here to sell them in person. Brock Holt and I are here, co-chairs of the Jimmy Fund. We had no idea that when we signed up for this, and it actually involved us working for a living. But here we are, guys. You call the game. We're going to make some money and sell. And then Jemai is going to take over next inning, and we'll see who sells the most.
Now, who wouldn't give you guys everything they could possibly afford, right?
So far, everyone I've asked has said no, but it's a good point by you. By 50-50?
Find that hard to believe. Looking for should be entertaining.
Brock's going to have a hard time selling tickets because everybody wants a picture with him.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Are you Brock Star?
1 man out, fouled back by Vargas. Red Sox leading 5-4. Brock Star hard at work as a co-chair along with TC, the Jimmy Fund.
Now, those guys do tremendous work year round, not just these 2 days.
Chopper foul 0-2. TC ringing the bell, quite literally ringing the bell for donations all the way up to midnight tonight. Whatever you can gift. And the 50-50 runs through the 8th inning.
How many would you like? Let's do 20.
You buying some? All right. Guys, I just made my first sale.
I think it was a big sale. Somebody said 20, I think.
Always be closing. Coffee is for closers. How much you buying?
Spewing out the movie line. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Vargas fans.
All right, ring him up. He's got 40. There you go. 40.
Guys get to work. This could be a very quick inning. Yeah, Brian, look at Brock Holt. He's posing for pictures. He's supposed to be getting donations.
Well, Brock doesn't have us in his ear, so we can talk a little trash right now. You got to get to work, Brock. He's signing autographs.
I think you've got to give a large donation for every selfie he poses for.
20. We got another 20. Guys, I mean, now you're seeing how it is. Like, he's the face of the organization. You know, he's the pretty boy. I'm out here doing the work for both of us.
You are. You're racking him up, too.
Actually, no lie. He was out there. The first 5 people, they all bought from him. He was on a hot streak.
Yeah. That's a layup.
Get yourself one of these. Oh, it's a squishy. Yeah. Hey, guys, I got a squishy out of the deal, too. These are the highly popular Red Sox squishies.
They are very popular. 1-1 off the plate. Dying to see who comes out ahead here. TC's racking him up, though.
Oh, no, we got a paper jam.
I got my money on TC.
No, that's good money. We got a paper jam.
Paper jam upset.
Uh-oh. This is Brock's chance.
Ranger with a 2-1 and hit the outside edge with a fastball. That was 93.
Brock's like, remember that guy that hit for the cycle in the postseason game? Yeah, that's me.
Somebody's 200 did I hear? A little pop up down the left field line. And that'll drift into the seats.
$200. Let's go. What's your name?
That's awesome.
I'm Chase. Chase, thank you. Seriously, this makes all the difference in the world. We appreciate you.
For a good cause.
All for a good cause. Plus, you might win some cash.
Might as well.
The IRS is watching, just in case you win.
That's all right. I'll give them my social on next week's episode.
Yeah, could you tell us that, please? We better go back up to you guys before we have some identity issues.
All right, thanks, he said. He's doing awfully well. And I think Brock is, too. Well, a lot of Roman Anthony jerseys in the stands on a night where he has homered in his first rehab game with Portland. That's going to be ball 4. Things certainly looking up for Roman, and I think for Brock Holt here for his donations. Inning 5 powered by Salem 5 Bank.
I just got my first "Where's Brock?" I want to buy some raffle tickets. So.
Well, you guys are a team.
We are a team. Want to buy some raffle tickets?
80th pitch tonight for Rangers Suarez as he takes on Moreno. This is the guy who hit the grand slam in the 3rd inning to put them in front. And the Red Sox rallied again to lead 5-4.
And you know Carroll's thinking about getting a good jump here off of Suarez, who's not extremely quick to the plate.
Not running. Big swing and a helmet came off on that curve. 0-2. Toronto with a 6-3 lead on Tampa Bay in the 6th. The Yankees 3, Baltimore 1 in the 7th. And time will be granted by DJ Rayburn.
Easy. Oh yeah, Brett. Yep. 50-50.
TC moving with pace.
He's getting his steps in
before the end of the inning. Sounds like 100.
Hundo.
There's the pick. Contreras slings it to second, and in plenty of time.
Lovely.
To get Carroll for out number 3.
This place to discover.
All right, back here at Fenway in the 5th inning. TC has started the 50-50 raffle tickets, and I am going to try and surpass him. I don't know what I'm chasing, guys, but I can tell you right now, as I put my vest on, I'm going to go crazy.
It's a lot.
I know that much. So, what's up, buddy? How you doing? What's your name? Where you from?
Bill Butts, consistent coach at Northeastern.
Okay, how much you got, most importantly, man? This is for a great cause, celebrating the Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon 2 nights in a row. We need some dough. We need some dough from you, buddy. All right.
Fair ball. That's into the corner here off the bat of Wilson Contreras. And he is into second base with a stand-up double to begin the back end of the 5th. Jemai, you were talking about cash.
All right, yeah, we take cash, but we also take plastic. We got 20 tickets sold to the baseball coach at Northeastern, apparently. So Northeastern people, if you see him out here, this man puts his money where his mouth is.
Very nice.
We got 20. Oh, Adam Pellerin is here. He's got $100 for us. We got some change. He's going to buy some tickets as well. 50-50. Get your 50-50 raffle tickets here.
Hey, Jemai, ask Adam if that's Jim's money. Did Jim give him that money?
I'd like to buy some.
I Hey, TC's going to buy some for us. How much are you going to buy?
I'll buy $40.
All right, he's going to buy $40 worth on my tab. Just make sure you add that. 100? Hey, listen, he's making the big bucks. TC, $100. Get your 50-50 raffle tickets here. We got a buyer over here. Okay. I need one of my, they got to give me the Apple Pay deal.
Adley Rutschman, a batter. Big night Bruin with 3 RBIs and a homer.
Okay, all right. There got some ladies right over here. Thank you very much. How many we got? 50-50 raffle tickets here. We split half of the pot. Just know that's what happens.
I think Jemi's rolling. Line shot, but foul by Adley.
See, the trick is, if you really want to make more, you got to come to the more expensive seats. They're out there with all the college kids right now.
Now, can we get some money from you, though?
Can we get some money from you? He's direct, but it's effective.
Oh,
want your money.
Come this way. You got to come to us. 50-50 raffle tickets here. Don't let these ladies outdo you, fellas.
Play on at second. The tag not in time to get Contreras.
50-50 raffle tickets.
They got to use the Little Rascals line when they're selling. We want your money.
These are price points right here.
There we go. We got 100 tickets. $100 gives you 1,000 tickets. I think that's the best thing you can do. Half the jackpot tonight, guaranteed 50,000.
Jackpot's up to 97,000 plus.
Hey, line it up right here. We've got some work going on. Who else can I get? 50-50 raffle tickets, please, folks.
3-1 on Rutschman.
Selfie's going to cost you $20.
That's right.
$20, which is going to give you 20 tickets. We can do that, though. We can make that happen.
Contreras at second and nobody out.
50-50 raffle tickets.
And foul away.
Man right here. Come on in the aisle, sir.
Jemi's doing really well.
All right, Adley Rutschman's out, so get over here. We don't want to miss what he's doing.
Yeah, he's had a great night so far.
50-50 raffle? How much you got? 20? Can you do
another
40?
play on, closer this time, but Contreras safely back.
We'll take it. Wow, this is a great section out here, Obi. These folks.
Man, I think it's because you're out there, Jemi. Knocking him dead.
Oh, yeah. Let's take a picture. That's going to cost you. Oh, you already paid. That's all right. All right.
Trying to double charge him. It's a great way to win.
50 raffle tickets here. Got any more takers?
And a 3-2 pitch from Kelly to Rutschman. And he's on again, although they are going to challenge it on ball 4.
Yeah, well, this is a ball. That'll cost him a challenge.
So Adley will take the walk. He's aboard for the 3rd time. ABS powered by T-Mobile. First and second.
We got another taker, Obi. We're doing a great job out here. This is fantastic.
You are doing a great job. We've got a pitching change.
Yeah, you guys paid already, right?
You keep at it, Jemi. As Troy Lavello comes out, he'll go to his bullpen.
Thank you.
Loaizaga will inherit a couple of base runners, and we'll return to Fenway in just a moment.
To celebrate over 70 years of support for the Jimmy Fund, the Red Sox Foundation is guaranteeing a jackpot of $50,000 for the 50-50 raffle. A portion of the proceeds will benefit the Jimmy Fund. Fans over 18 in Massachusetts can buy tickets at redsox.com/5050 now through the 8th inning.
50-50 raffle tickets here. Cassidy, be like Cassidy, folks.
Wow.
She's given her 20. She's got her 20 tickets.
That total jumped up to 108,000. Now Loaizaga inherits runners at first and second. Red Sox trying to get some separation now, leading 5-4. And with nobody out, Caleb Durbin will climb in. And he has his fingerprints all over this one early on. With a sac fly driving in a run in the first inning. Singles, stole a base, and scored on a wild play at home plate. Terrific slide. Somehow got there and avoided a tag and scored a run in the 3rd. Showing a bunt, pops it up right to the pitcher Loaizaga. Runners will get back. 1 down.
Yeah, this isn't the easiest guy to bunt off. I mean, you remember him back when he was with the Yankees, had really electric stuff up to 100 miles an hour. had arm surgery since then. Still, he's come back, and the velocity now upper 90s with that two-seamer. Got a good changeup too.
Since May 1 in road games, his ERA is 2.81. And Lovullo goes to him here at Fenway with runners at first and second, now one away for Jarren Duran, who twice has been denied a hit, once on a sprawling play by the left fielder Waldschmidt, and then a sprawling play by Vargas, the second baseman. Trying to knock one through here. And he'll look at a strike. That was 99 with the four-seamer.
He's got the velocity back. All right, that two-seamer, even at upper 90s with the velocity, still has some good movement to it too.
Contreras at second, Rutschman on at first. Red Sox ahead 5-4. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's amazing when you have these pitchers that are 5'10" and they can throw 100. All right, not a big guy, just generates so much power.
And Loizaga is 1-1. Fouled away. Came in at 98. Sox got 3 in the first. Arizona with a grand slam got 4 in the third. Sox coming back with a pair of runs in the bottom of the third inning, including a home run by Adley Rutschman, his first with the Red Sox. And a 1-2 from the righty. And fouled off again.
4 straight fastballs to Jarren. Loizaga loves to put away lefties with that changeup. That was a little bit of a mistake there. It was a little lower than he wanted it, trying to go up above the zone, but all those fastballs up do nothing but open up that bottom half with the changeup if he wants it.
1-2 pitch. Chopped along the line at first. Fair ball right there to Tawa. He'll tap the bag for the out. Runners will advance to second and third, and Jarren Duran's 0 for 3. Monasterio next. Let's check back in with Jemai to see how it's going.
Obi, the jackpot is up to $117,000. I'm trying to convince these fine folks to contribute 50-50. Can we get you to commit? Okay, we're going to work on her, but we're up to $117,000. Half the jackpot obviously goes to the winner.
Up higher than that. 121 now.
Yeah, listen, you're on it, Obi. This is why you're a professional.
There's the swing and a foul back by Monasterio. Did you convince her?
I did. What's your name? What's your name? Where you from?
Gail from North Attleboro, and this is my son Zachary.
Okay, Gail and Zachary. What are you going to commit here today, Gail?
Well, I already committed some. I'm going to commit 20 more.
Wow.
All right, that's fantastic,
wow.
Gail. We love it. We love it. Let's do it.
Persuasive Jemai.
I might have to go into sales, Obi. I might have a second career here.
Telling you.
Oh, look it. We love this. $10 will give you 3 tickets. You happy with that, or you want to upgrade it? All right, let's do it. What's your name?
Annie.
Annie, thank you so much for the contribution. All right, we got 3 tickets for Annie.
Fantastic.
Runners at second and third, and a 1-1 to Monasterio.
That's for them, and Andy's coming.
Get the ranks a base hit to the left. 1 run in. Here comes Rutschman. The throw by Waldschmidt. The tag. He is out at home.
Oh, that's close.
1 run did score. Will the Red Sox challenge that play? Tracy with a hand up, waiting for word.
What's that front foot? Does he get that foot in there just ahead of it? No, he put the tag right on his toes. Nice tag by McCann right there.
No challenge. First run comes in to score to make it 6-4. Boy, big tip of the cap to that salesman at Born Salesman, Jemai Webster. Look at his total.
All by himself, too.
All by himself, 33,687. He really pushed that up. And
he got a little longer half inning, though.
He did.
But he still doubled it.
No.
You seem like you got big.
No, good sales. What do we got?
That was an incredible performance, and you just can't stop him. He's still at it. And right now, that board is up to 134, 443. So that went through the roof. Meanwhile, Guerrero starts to warm. And as we go to the 6th inning, Red Sox head 6-4. Suarez with his 83rd pitch. He's only gone over 70 pitches one other time. That was his last start since coming back from the groin injury. Gave up the grand slam in the 3rd inning. Obviously one he would love back, but all of that started with 2 down. Got the first 2 out very quickly in the 3rd, then gave up a little base hit to Waldschmidt. Another flare to Vargas. He hit Carroll on the arm with a pitch. Then the grand slam, and suddenly the Red Sox were down. They have come back and are up by 2.
Well, the offense just keeps punching back. Scratching runs here as they go on. That's all you can ask for.
Moreno, that grand slam was his 10th home run of the year. He'll file that one away. Moreno with a 12-game hitting streak. Perdomo on deck, and then Towle, the first baseman. Here's the 2-2 from Ranger. Cut on and missed. Struck him out. Big time cut by Moreno, but he came up empty.
Pitching arsenal presented by your New England area Audi dealer. Just looking at the usage today, about 8% more 4-seam fastballs from Suarez today. Way lower on the cutter. Not as much cutter usage with those righties in the lineup trying to take the monster out of play.
Perdomo eyes a strike. He's walked and reached on an error. And a 1-strike pitch to the shortstop. He'll pop a foul into the crowd. 0-2. If you said before the game, and we were talking about Ranger and the need to have him go deeper into contests, you said before the game 6 innings?
Yeah, exactly.
You'd take that?
Absolutely.
With the Red Sox in front? 0-2 fouled away.
I mean, and to this point, he's really just made one mistake. You know, even to load the bases, the 2 singles he gave up were pitches out of the zone, good pitches, weren't hit hard. Then the hit by pitch loaded that up when he hit Carroll in that first pitch. Then came that 2-0. He fell behind, went 2-0 on Moreno, and left a 2-seamer over the middle. That's where all the runs came from.
Two strikes on Perdomo. Guy's been a very hot hitter in August, hitting .328 for the month. And 1-2. And in there, and he'll tap the helmet, but he's called out by DJ Rayburn.
Yeah, I don't think that came all the way back. Tried to front door this 2-seamer. Yeah, it didn't come all the way back to the plate.
Arizona has 1 remaining.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. So Ranger hopeful of punching this guy out, but now 2-2 after that was overturned. Back at it again. Swinging a shot. High drive left field, back near the top of the wall, and that's going to catch a lot of green. Back for Duran into second base with a stand-up double is Perdomo with 1 down. And here comes the interim manager, Chad Tracy, out to get him. Guerrero is all warmed up. So Suarez goes 5 1/3, gives up the double, and his night is over. In the end, he allowed just 4 hits. But Arizona will have the tying run coming up to hit here in the 6th inning. Red Sox hit 6-4.
The official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Ranger Suarez pitching line presented by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket with the best seats at the lowest prices. So he goes through 5 1/3. He is responsible for the runner at second base. And he is done for the night as Guerrero will take over.
I know the one big swing on the grand slam, makes that line look totally different. But overall, I was pretty happy with how he threw the ball. I felt like he took a little bit step forward from where he was since coming back off the IL.
It felt like it. Tim Towle here. Hit into a double play and grounded out so far tonight. 0 for 2. One down. That man at second belongs to Suarez. Swing, broken bat, looper into left center field, dropping the dive. He won't get there. Into third base, stopping there is Perdomo as it comes back in. Tawa will take the base hit, and they're on at first and third.
You see this two-seamer up and in, breaks the bat, and you're thinking with Cedon and Duran out there, you're thinking right along with Perdomo, like I can't go on this. I've seen it too many times on the highlights of these guys laying out and stealing hits. Just that thought kept him from scoring.
Jordan Lawler now. He is 0 for 2. One down. Perdomo at third. Tawa to run at first, indicating a bunt. He'll look at a strike.
Well, he might try that again. Sogard's playing up the middle, playing pull, and Contreras didn't really show that he was going to break in on that bunt. Kind of stayed at first base.
Last fastball 101, and that's strike at 100. The kind of spot you need a strikeout. The guy throwing this hard. 0-2 to Lawler. Fouled away. 101.
The velocity looks good from Guerrero. He hadn't pitched in 6 days. Part of that was he had been used a lot over that winning streak and that stretch where the leverage arms saw a lot of innings, a lot of games where the Sox were winning. Able to give him a little bit of a reset over the last few days.
Yeah, a lot of high intensity innings too. 0-2, and that's in there. Strike 3. Pinned it in there to 100. And 2 down.
Well, you wanted a strikeout. You got it. For some reason, Lawler thinking maybe he's going to try to spin me right here, throw me a slider. He just paints 100 miles an hour right on the outer edge right there where he wanted it.
So McCann will climb in. He's popped up a couple of times tonight. Guerrero trying to hold. Red Sox head 6-4. And the tying runs are aboard for Arizona. Line into right. Will you're there and makes the play on recovery. He initially started in, almost went in too far, but makes the play.
Oh, from disaster to thank you, Willier.
Time now for our strong play of the game presented by New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive.
I'll take you back to the third inning. Adley Rutschman, first home run in a Red Sox uniform, and it was a big one. 401 feet, right over pesky pole, right down the line. Beautiful swing on the fastball up above the zone.
Bottom of the 6th coming up. Red Sox with a 2-run lead. Right-hander Kevin Gickel out of the bullpen for Arizona, so he'll become their third pitcher to be used tonight. And he will get 9, 1, and 2 for the Sox. That's Gasper, Sogard, and Cedon Rafaela.
Well, Gickel, really a two-pitch guy, fastball and slider. Slider does not get hit very hard. Lots of fastballs up and sliders down.
Now Mickey without a lot to swing at tonight. After the home run yesterday past the pesky pole, he's drawn a couple of walks. Red Sox with an opportunity to win this series tonight. That would snap a string of 3 consecutive series losses, which of course followed 9 straight series wins. Pitch across for strike.
I got so used to Mickey with just the mustache. The goatee throws me off.
How do you feel about it?
I like it. Keep hitting homers and getting on base and do whatever you want.
different. Before it was all about the stash.
It's still there, just in hiding.
2-1. High drive, center field, straight away. Lawler back. He's turning around. They got out of here. Home run. Mickey Gasper. And a bomb to center field. 414 feet. He's homered in consecutive games. And the Red Sox lead it 7-4.
Well, all you heard was Mickey just is crushing the ball down in Worcester. The numbers back that up. Batting average, slug, all the reports on him is he has just been hammering baseballs. That's 2 nights in a row for him.
He's mean with that goatee.
I mean, this is 106 off the bat. Let's show you a 414-foot homer to dead central. Four-seamer, that just jumped off the bat. That was on a line.
Sogard with a base hit tonight. Back to that home run cut.
Look at him stay behind that baseball. Had a little different sound to it.
Red Sox with a little bit of breathing room here. 7-4 into the 7th inning.
Look at that thing take off. At that trajectory, I was thinking, oh, he'll probably get off the wall. It just kept carrying.
Dead away. Telling you, Mickey Gasper can hit.
Yeah, he can. The at bat from the left side of the plate, that is real. I know he's a switch hitter, but from the left side.
Oh, line drive, base hit. Nick Sogard with his second knock tonight. Well, Red Sox exploding for 11 runs last night. They have reached 10 hits and 7 runs tonight. Started with Sogard singling to begin the ball game. Red Sox got 3 in the very first inning. And at it again here in the 7th. Keep your passport, keep your hair. Dave Portnoy skipped turkey and chose Boston's own Dr. Matthew Lepresti.
They used to be TC.
TC got bumped by Dave Portnoy. Sorry. That's life. Well, TC's got a lot going on. He's working the stands for the Jimmy Fund for the 50-50, which, by the way, is up to $170,000 and climbing. Like home runs from Mickey Gasper, 170 plus. Brings up Cedar Rafaela, base hit earlier tonight on a bunt in the first inning.
How about that? Mickey Gasper, first 9-hole hitter for the Red Sox, have 2 walks and a homer in a game since JBJ back in 2015.
Out of the 9 spot. Runner goes. Sogard on the loose. Ground ball fair. Diving play Fernandez. He'll fire in time to get the out. Down to second Sogard and 1 away.
That might have saved a run with Sogard on the move. That gets down in the corner. He's running. Nice play. Sogard moving this ball right down the line. If that gets past him and rattles around in the corner, with Sogard's speed, I think he might score on that.
Pretty sure you're right. I was hugging the line too. Well, you're Abreu now 0 for 2 with a walk and a run. Red Sox trying to add on again, leading it 7-4. A win tonight for the Sox, they get back to 10 over 500. In a victory tonight, it's certainly looking like an absolute that the Red Sox will gain on Tampa Bay. First place team right now, they're 8.5 out. Sox are, but Toronto is clubbing Tampa Bay at the Trop in the 8th inning, 10-3. That's also a very streaky team, Tampa Bay. Right now, best record in baseball. Here's the 2-1. And a swinging bunt for Abreu. Here's the throw on to first, close, and got him at a bang play. Well, you didn't think so. He thought he beat it. First base umpire Louis Krupa said he was out. Sogard down to third. Will they take a look? And they will not.
Oh, that's close. That's just beat him. That's one of those out in front of the plate on the first base line. Right-handed pitchers get real uncomfortable with that one because you're throwing it right next to the batter. They either yank it down and away or they hit the base runner a lot of times. That was a nice play by Ginkel.
Wilson Contreras with a double and a run, 1 for 3 tonight. Got a runner at third in Nick Sogard. And strike one.
You can see what the plan of attack on Contreras is today. I mean, it's been nonstop fastballs into him. So many pitchers are uncomfortable with that, the way he leans out over the plate, but they've executed.
Wilson leading the ball club with 73 runs batted in. We'll take a ball. And a new career high 25 homers. A base hit, and the Red Sox will double up Arizona tonight. Did he offer? They did appeal on a foul ball, actually, is what they're asking for. And no swing on it. And McCann was asking the home plate umpire, did he foul tip it? He said no. Does it change direction, though? Tough to tell.
Yeah, that's.
They say no. 2 out, a runner at third, and a 2-1. Now he has to count his way. 3 balls and a strike. Adley Rutschman hoping to hit in the inning. And hit he has with a 2-run single and a home run tonight. And 3-2. No fastball there in 3-1. A slider.
Yeah, there aren't really many fastball counts anymore. That's why I see a lot of hitters swing 3-0, because that's so often your best chance to get a heater.
So Ginkel with the payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. Now, if the Sox win this game and Tampa Bay does go on to lose, the Red Sox would move to within 7.5 for first place. Yankees have a 3-1 lead on Baltimore in the 9th inning at Camden Yards. Sogard at third, swung on in a chopper foul. And Wilson hanging in.
Yeah, 3 sliders in a row. I mean, that's his go-to pitch. He throws it more than anything. Wilson getting to that pitch, maybe try to force him back inner half of the fastball.
Broken bat popped up on the infield, and that one gets away, and the run will score. Vargas tried to make the catch. He couldn't do it. He left it behind, and the Sox are on top 8-4. And it never left the infield.
Yeah, fastball up and in. Wilson takes a big hack at it, looking to crush it. This was 42 miles an hour off the bat, just enough to get down as he leaves his feet. Vargas does to try to make this play. Oh, it looked like it was just in the glove, and it rolled out as his glove hit the ground.
And it dies on the infield grass.
How's that for an RBI single?
It's number 74 for him. So these last couple of nights, a lot breaking right. Red Sox making contact like crazy. Didn't strike out last night. Only a couple of strikeouts in this game. Good things happen. The Sox lead it 8-4. It's been a really good night for Adley Rutschman, his best in a Red Sox uniform. He's made a wonderful defensive play on a pop-up near the screen. He's done a great job blocking some tough pitches tonight, and at the plate, 2-run single, a home run to right past the pesky pole. He's also taken a walk. Fly ball right field to drive back Carroll, but there's plenty of room out there. Out number 3, Red Sox with a couple more runs. Gasper with a home run as well.
What's everyone talking about?
Welcome back to Fenway Park in Boston. Tom Caron with you here, and during the break we announced that this year's Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon has broken a new record, surpassing last year's total and topping the $6.1 million mark. An incredibly generous donation from the Iverson family just came in this evening and put us way over that mark. We are still taking your donations as we try to get that number even higher by the end of the night, hoping to get it to 6.2, 6.3. Get online, text K-Cancer to 56512 and help us strike out cancer and continue to add to this record-setting night. But thank you to the Iverson family, and guys, just an incredible number, over $6.1 million.
That is incredible.
Bravo.
Just amazing. What a huge night. Little dribbler here off the bat of Fernandez. That's going to die in the grass, and that'll be a base hit to begin the 7th inning, with the Red Sox head 8-4. Well, it's a great night for all of us, isn't it? That kind of number.
You're going to save so many lives. This is going to impact so many people and their families, kids. This is what it's about.
No.
So thank you.
This is New England digging deep. Tremendous generosity, and on behalf of everyone who has donated or continues to give gifts, thank you so much. And continue to drive that number up. As Waldschmidt hits, he has singled and lined to first. And great night individually, of course, for TC and for Brock Holt as co-chairs of the Jimmy Fund. Garrett Whitlock, the captain for the Red Sox, and that's a role that you held as well in your playing days. I know what it means to you, how touching it is.
It means a lot, right? You wear this uniform, a lot comes with that outside of the lines of the diamond. Take a lot of pride in it.
To Waldschmidt, no question. The stories that have been shared by the patients, the families, the doctors. I want to toss in one other one too that sometimes gets overlooked, and that's the pharmacists, who are a very active part of filling these prescriptions and working diligently with cancer patients and the families too. They do remarkable work, and they are so devoted to helping people. Each day, pharmacists manage all the medications needed, and we want to shout out to them as well. It is such a team effort. 8-4 Red Sox. Runner on at first. And the 2-2 on the way. Downstairs a ball. Yankees did win over Baltimore 3-1. Toronto is about to beat Tampa Bay. And fouled off. Red Sox in a very comfortable spot as the number 2 wild card. Of course, they would love to host in that first round.
Yeah, get a postseason series here in front of these fans. That's what we need.
3-2. Ground ball at second. Sogard to Monasterio. That's an out on to first. And in time.
Do it.
Beautifully turned by the Sox. 4-6-3. 2 down.
Yeah, sometimes these double plays with the infield shifted a little bit can get tough, right? Because Monasterio's got to go a long ways. You see where he's not in the normal double play depth. He's further over. Nice backhanded flip by Sogard. Hits him right in the chest. And then Mona does the rest. Those are strike to Contreras.
Top of the order in Vargas, who's 1 for 3 with a single and a run. He was on when Moreno hit his grand slam. Red Sox were briefly behind.
Ooh, 103. Hello.
Hello indeed. I thought for a couple of outings before he hadn't pitched in a while, maybe there might be something up, you know, maybe simply fatigue, but it was dipping down a little bit. The velocity was more like 98, 99. Still impressive, but not 103.
That's amazing, right? The velo dipped a little. It was 98.
That's true. This is going to be a pitch clock violation, so that's an automatic ball. On Guerrero, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tracy coming out to talk with Rayburn.
Yeah, what? Yeah, that's what Tracy's coming out. He's saying, why are you calling that at 3 seconds were on the clock? He called that early.
Yeah, it looked like he still had time.
Well, all the players know is the clock. And if the clock says 3 seconds, they have 3 seconds. How's he supposed to know that?
So Chad has said his piece, and the count will hold at 1 ball, 1 strike. Base is empty, 2 down. Guerrero pouring it in too. Not just the velocity, that's only the 4th pitch that's missed out of his first 18. So he's feeling good, which is a very promising sign.
Yeah, and that's what he's done all year since coming up here is throw strikes. That was the knock against him earlier in his career, just not throwing enough strikes.
Ground ball at third, picked by Durbin, and that is that, including a double play. Middle of the 7th, 8-4. Red Sox baseball on Nessa brought to you by Genesis. Discover our award-winning lineup at your local New England Genesis dealer. And by West Shore Home, remodeling reimagined. Pre-game ceremony was incredible.
Oh, that little sweetie ran out to shortstop, and this place went wild.
It went wild for a long time.
She took her time. She soaked it in.
I think she knows how to perform.
She's working the crowd.
What a joy. And Taylor Clark, right-hander, next man up here for Arizona. Bottom of the 7th, Red Sox had 8-4. Caleb Durbin with another good night. And up to 62 runs batted in. There's a drive out to left field. That'll be handled by Waldschmidt. Hit a little too hard.
Yeah, good swing.
1 down.
The old Adam ball. Didn't even have to move.
Meanwhile, Red Sox closer Aroldis Chapman with the towel drill. Eric Miller getting ready. The lefty beside him.
Yeah, that was big time for Guerrero to get 5 outs.
Big.
Right, because you just turned the ball over to those 2 monsters.
And particularly with the Red Sox bullpen losing a couple of key guys for a short period of time in Garrett Whitlock and Justin Slayton.
Well, that's where the starting pitching is key, right? To get at least 6 innings. If you can get 7, great, but get 6 innings out of your starters. It's not going to hurt as bad missing those guys. Obviously, it's not easy missing a guy like Whitlock.
And that's going to be a base hit up the middle for Jarren Duran. He is 1 for 4 tonight. That comes with 1 down. The Red Sox continue to press the matter offensively. And now a word from Hyundai.
A car that sees what you can't, how it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
Andrew Monasterio with 2 hits tonight. Drove in a run with the last one, a single in the 5th inning. That brought in Contreras. And the Red Sox got a home run from Mickey Gasper's 2nd in 2 nights and scored twice in the 6th.
Yeah, the Sox just got to make sure to keep putting Mickey in good positions to be successful, and that means facing righties so he can bat left-handed. And you hope in the other days you've got lefties on the mound. Jahmai Jones is feeling better, and he's in there because he's been killing lefties since he came over.
Oh, 2. Red Sox 12 hits, Arizona 6. Sox have scored 19 runs in the first 2 games of the series. And the 0-2. Left it up. Peyton Tolley tomorrow. Red Sox hope to be playing for a sweep at that time. Still room for Arizona here in this one, but Peyton goes in 8-6 with a 2.97 ERA. That's at 4.10. And then a day off on Thursday, and that will be welcomed by the Red Sox in a major way, as they've played 16 in 16. Or will have after Wednesday.
Welcome by us too.
I was going to say, then there's the rest of us.
Then there's that.
We welcome it very much.
Yeah, they need it. I mean, they're starting to get healthier. Guys are starting to feel better, at least offensively. And you're seeing some production come along with that.
1-2. Poke foul. You know, Arizona, another good team. Fighting for a postseason spot. They were only a game out of the wild card in the National League, which we all know is very tough.
Yeah.
Going into play yesterday, the Sox continue to play their best baseball against better teams. Runner goes. Durant taken off and picked a good one to go on. Easily in without a throw.
Wait till you see the jump he got. Now, this is called doing your homework. Watch Durant over there. They have a little timing with Clark where he knows after he does a certain thing with it, there's these little movements you look for, whether it's a movement of the head, the hands, whatever, a little tip to get a big jump.
In there, caught him looking for strike 3. And out number 2. Durant with his 18th stolen base. Statcast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
Yeah, we're looking at Mickey Gasper the last 2 nights. 7th inning last night. Wasn't even supposed to start. It's supposed to be Jahmai Jones. He had that tight hip, so Mickey was in there. Homer's right down the line, and then tonight, dead central in the 6th, 414 feet.
Mickey recalled on Sunday. A line drive and a base hit. He's at it again. Here comes another run. Durant is in to score. Mickey Gasper with his 2nd RBI tonight. For the last 26 games with the Woo Sox, he was only hitting .386.
Only?
9-4.
Telling you, the McMahon can swing it. All right, that bat stays in the zone for a long time. I know this wasn't a homer to dead central like his last time, but just stays through that fastball, drives it up the middle, gets the run in, makes it 9-4 Sox.
It's a career high 4 times on base for Mickey. 2 walks, a home run, a base hit. So the Red Sox open it up 9-4 here in the 7th. Sogard part of that with 2 hits tonight, 2 runs.
Well, 9 Red Sox had RBI last night, 5 tonight. Adley has 3. Mickey's got a couple.
0-1 and bounded foul near the Red Sox dugout. So now Giovanni Moran along with Miller in the bullpen. And Chappie is taking a seat. So before tonight, in 17 home games since the All-Star break, the Red Sox were batting .290 with an .840 OPS, averaging 6.65 runs a game. And Torey Lovullo was talking about this after last night's Red Sox win. He's talking about everything the Red Sox have done to flip this season, but he said, look, they're playing really well at home.
Yeah, which was not the case at all the first couple months of the season, 2.5 months of the season. Start using this place to your advantage, getting the crowd loud. It's a tough place to come and play as a visitor.
Shot down the right field line, but foul. So to win tonight, the Red Sox will be 19-6 in their last 25 home games. That is back to that fateful day of June 25. Hours after they stepped off that delayed flight from Colorado and swept the Yankees. Turning it around indeed. 2-2. Inside, a ball and a full count. Fenway should always be a massive advantage. The Red Sox have turned it into that back to June 25. Gasper takes off, and that's going to miss. And they're going to challenge it. McCann challenging the ball call.
I think it's just up. It's close, Obi.
You're correct. Sogard's on again. That'll be a walk, first and second.
Yeah, 3 times on base for him tonight. Done a really good job these last couple nights in that leadoff spot.
Rutschman on 3 times, Sogard on 3 times, Gasper on 4 times. And now Cedon after the conference on the mound for Arizona. Sox with 13 hits, Arizona with 6. Fun times at Fenway. Again, a win tonight. Red Sox will take the series. So Cedon to climb in. He started his night with a bunt single. And he would score one of those 3 first-inning runs. Red Sox got off to a very quick start.
Well, you wonder if they're going to stick with Miller coming in this game, or if they go to Moran, because he's down there throwing now. Miller's still up as well, so maybe he'll still come in for the 8th, get him some work in.
Gasper at second, Sogard at first, and 2 away for Rafaela. That foul tipped into the mid for a strike. Cedon trying to add to his 64 RBIs. Now has 137 hits, which is number 3 in the American League.
He's leading in doubles, which is great. I mean, but that paired with that defense in center field, he's having a heck of a year.
First time All-Star. 1-1. Ran in. So Toronto did beat up on Tampa Bay 10-5. It's a final. Yankees won 3-1 over Baltimore. Red Sox can clip a game off the Tampa Bay lead with a victory tonight. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that would bring the Red Sox within 7.5. They have 1 series left with Tampa Bay.
Yeah, it's like mid-September.
Yep, at the Trop. And in for a strike. Abreu on deck. Runners can get a head start here with a full count and 2 out. Swing a high fly ball back to left center field. Backing up, Waldschmidt called off by Lawler, and he'll make the play to retire the side. Time for the Ford first and quality call to the bullpen. The left-hander Eric Miller has been very sharp with the Red Sox. Acquired from the San Francisco Giants on August 3rd in exchange for Marcelo Meyer. Yeah, we may see in the upcoming series this weekend.
Yeah, the big thing with Miller was, can he throw enough strikes? The stuff's unbelievable. Wipeout slider, nasty 2-seamer, upper 90s. You know, in early July, he got a pitch calm and started calling some of his own pitches. And he felt like that gave him more conviction instead of questioning, maybe not fully agreeing with what the catcher wanted. And he feels like that has really helped him along the lines of trusting his stuff. Now, he won't always call it. You'll see right here he's calling his pitch, but there'll be times you'll see him point towards Adley or point towards the pitcher like, I want to see what you think. What do you see with the swing back there?
2-1 to Corbin Carroll, and dropped in there, slider, 2-2.
I think that's pretty cool. Just there's the comp right there. The strike percentage has been, I mean, you're looking at 9.5% higher.
Carroll lunging, pops it up into short left. On comes Duran, calling everybody off, and he's got it. 1 away in the 8th. Red Sox head 9-4. And for just a brief moment in time, the Red Sox were trailing in this game after taking a 3-0 lead, because this guy hit a grand slam in the 3rd.
Well, you want to see them finish this off. I mean, you think about we were talking about how poorly they were playing here at Fenway Park. They were 12-25 at one point. If they can win tonight, they get it up to 31-31. When we talk about all the good teams in the history of the Red Sox, they're always dominant here for so many different reasons.
They have been since June 25th. They've been a dominating team at Fenway.
Well, when they were 12-25, they were the worst home team in baseball. Since then, they're 18-6 at Fenway Park.
Kind of been trying to force that out of my memory.
Well, it's good to look at. The turnaround's been absolutely insane.
Well, and again, we're starting to spout off numbers as we did during the couple of winning streaks in that extraordinary 30-5 run. Like the Red Sox not striking out last night.
Yeah, you don't see that in today's game.
And so some of these numbers are starting to creep back in that blow you away. 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. 98 miles an hour. Well, you got a hard throwing lefty in your bullpen. I mean, aside from your closer, obviously Chappie's in that league, but the guy who's going to pitch earlier innings, man, what a weapon that is. 1-2 bounce to the plate with a slider.
It's good with Miller too. He's not just a lefty specialist. Lefties hit 194 off him, but righties hit just 203. It's both sides.
Two on the way to Moreno. Swinging a high drive down the left field line, but did he push it foul? He did. Not by a whole lot. Up into the Coca-Cola section.
Tell you what, this guy can hit. He's having a good year. Hitting .308 with 10 homers. All while catching a lot.
I guess she gets to keep the baseball.
Looked like she didn't want to.
And the 2-2. Inside to fill up the count. Yeah, she will give it up.
I need to hear that conversation right now, just to understand what's going on.
Right. 3-2 and walked him. So Moreno is on. They've got a base runner in the 8th inning with 1 away in front of Perdomo. Well, now she is going to get it back. I'm not sure what's going on there, but
I think he needed a picture of it.
Yeah, that might be it.
Put it on the Instagram, pretend like he caught it. Or maybe he did. Maybe it just ricocheted off of him and then went to her.
Whatever. It looks like a happy resolution. I think. Perdomo with a big swing, and he'll fly that one to left center. Duran was shaded that way anyways, called off by Cedon. And 2 down. Take a look at the Unobstructed Views schedule. Tune in for the next one Friday with our pals Jared Carabas and Jonathan Papelbon. Presented by Blue Moon. When you choose a Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Tim Tawa with a base hit last time. He's gone 1 for 3. Red Sox 9, Arizona 4 in the top of the 8th. And did he go? He did. Home plate umpire Rayburn said nothing in 1. Red Sox looking to finish up a victory tonight and then give the ball to Peyton Tolley tomorrow. That's a good feeling.
That'll be fun.
Hopefully eyeing a sweep. That's all the Red Sox did for a long time, is sweep people. 0-2, pop foul out of play. Sox have actually lost their last 3 series. Looking to put an end to that here tonight. And that is going to be in there for strike 3. Adley Rutschman was halfway to the dugout by the time the umpire rung him up. 1 man left. Red Sox baseball on NESN brought to you by Subaru of New England. Love is what makes Subaru Subaru, and by Plymouth Rock Auto and Home Insurance for Boston sports fans. We're loving it tonight. Red Sox ahead 9-4 to the bottom of the 8th. And Wilyer Abreu to lead things off against Justin Martinez. His 18th appearance, 4.11 ERA. Red Sox have out hit them 13-6, including home runs by Adley Rutschman and Mickey Gasper. Flied out to center field. Lawler backs up for the catch. 1 down. So a record-setting night for the Jimmy Fund. Right now standing at $6.4 million, just running right by last year's record.
It was 5.7 last year, correct?
Yes.
Not away.
Big late donation of $1 million, and generosity of New Englanders has been sensational again. 6.4 plus. And you have until midnight to make your donation. And an outstanding couple of days for the Red Sox, coming back home after a difficult road trip. Everybody in a festive mood these last 2 evenings.
Tell you what, Martinez has got an arm on him. That was a 102. What do we got here?
It's got a revolution, my friend. Wilson Contreras with a double and a single.
That's my kid's favorite right there. The Wally balloon hat, winner.
Kids are not alone, apparently. Kids of all ages. .3-0 on Wilson. 2 for 4 in the game. It's up to 283. He'll back away, and he'll take ball 4. So he joins the core of guys who've been on base 3 times or more tonight.
Impressive, right? These guys working at bats, hitting with 2 strikes. Back to the 3rd inning on Rutschman's homer. That first one in a Red Sox uni, right down the line, over 400 feet, way back. Gets to see what that Wally head feels like.
Back-to-back 2-hit games for Adley. Crowd tonight 36,592. Another sellout at Fenway.
That's 6 walks tonight for the Sox.
Adley looking for his 3rd hit. That was 102 miles an hour. 0-2.
Now you see the pure stuff from Martinez, but it's all about strike throwing for him. And look at his baseball savant page. It's exit velo, all that is in the 99th percentile. Fastball velocity, and then you look at the walk percentage, and it's near the bottom of the barrel. 18% walk rate.
Poke foul. Went with a splitter, and he got a piece of it. Contreras on at first with 1 gone. We're in the last half of the 8th. And Martinez with the 0-2. And Caleb Durbin next. Durbin had one of the best moments of the game on a slide at home plate, where it looked like he was going to be out. Maneuvered his body and got past the tag. Never laid a glove on him. A terrific play. You played with Dustin Pedroia. He's got a lot of PD in him.
Yeah, he does. Yes, he does.
Which is as big a compliment as you can make, I think. A little topper at first base. The throw will go into second and in time to force Wilson Contreras. And Rutschman will become the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's the Durbin slide back into third.
Yeah, watch this slide. I mean, it was aggressive. He's got to take conviction to go as soon as you see that. But watch this slide to get the right hand in there, and then watch him flip his body over to avoid the tag right there. That was the move. Otherwise, he's out. Impressive.
So he scored that run on the third base hit. He also had a stolen base in that inning. He'll take a strike. It's up to 258, 12 home runs. And 62 runs batted in. And a man on and 2 away. And a 1-1 from Martinez. Chopped foul at the plate.
Can't get enough of these drone shots.
It's a postcard for you.
Yeah, we got to get a look of like a homer flying out of here with the drone.
Two down and a 1-2 pitch to Durbin. That's going to drill him. Couldn't get out of the way, and he's on base again. The hard way this time.
At least it was the splitter. I mean, the splitter's still 90. It's not going to feel good either way, but at least it wasn't 102. See the split right there. Just get away from him. Got him right in that right thigh. Leave a nice little bruise.
Red Sox have scored in 5 separate innings tonight. Looking to get on the board again and get to 10 runs or more for the 2nd straight night. Jarren Duran with a base hit, scored a run in the 7th. He's gone 1 for 4. And ball 1. Martinez has thrown 17 pitches, only 8 strikes. Monasterio on deck. Rutschman and Durbin. And that's by everyone all the way to the backstop. That'll move them up to 2nd and 3rd. 100 miles an hour, but nowhere near the plate. So 2 men in the scoring position.
Yeah, you see the pure stuff. It's just a reminder that in this league, doesn't matter how hard you throw if it's not over the plate. That's the reason he has over a 4 ERA with that stuff.
Do you remember the hardest thrower you faced in the big leagues?
I mean, I've faced Chapman his first couple of years in the big leagues in Cincinnati, and he was consistently 104, 105.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
How'd you do? Do you remember?
Not good. Not good. Not many people did.
No. It's been the case his entire career.
I mean, that was before. I mean, nowadays everybody throws upper 90s, 100 miles an hour, and you get a little more used to it. Back then, I say back then, it was like 2012, 2013, but not many guys were throwing over 100, and he was throwing 105.
Broken bat, a little pop up here for Vargas. Backs up to make the play, and the side is retired. We head to the 9th. Red Sox on top 9-4. It's our game summary. It's presented by Sullivan Tire, official tire and auto service of the Red Sox. The Red Sox falling behind very briefly, but rallied and poured on more runs behind Ranger Suarez. He can pick up the win, 5 1/3 tonight, despite the grand slam. Adley Rutschman with a really nice first Red Sox home run, 2 for 4, 3 runs batted in. So ninth inning, Red Sox leading 9-4. Wyatt Olds, who made his major league debut yesterday, striking out the first batter he faced. He retired the side in the ninth. He's back at it again.
Yeah, 2 strikeouts last night and a ground out to third. He looked good, 98.
Lawler will lead it off here in the ninth inning, taking ball 1. Nine runs, 13 hits, 1 error for the Red Sox, 4-6-1 for Arizona. Only 6 hits for the D-backs. That is downstairs, 2-0. Lawler 267 with a home run. We'll foul that one back upstairs. Win tonight for the Red Sox, and they get back to 10 over 500. And a 2-1 from Wyatt Olds. And tap foul. Tonight, game number 126.
September will be here before we know it.
And a 2-2. And a swing and a foul tip held by Rutschman for the strikeout. That's 1 out in the ninth.
Oh, backup slider right here. See it start inside. Just kind of stay in there. That could be tough on a hitter. You pick up that spin, you expect it to break across the plate. It just stayed.
James McCann is 0 for 3, the catcher. Swings and loops that one to center field, down for a base hit. And just the 7th hit tonight for the Diamondbacks. And Fernandez will climb in next. One down in the ninth. And Jose tonight 1 for 3, had a base hit in the 7th inning. And the first one in there for strike 1.
Really just amazing what the offense has done the last couple nights. Last night, all the starters in RBI, no strikeouts. Tonight, 5 guys with RBI, just 3 strikeouts, 6 walks.
You remember really early in the season how strikeouts were a devastating problem for the Red Sox.
Especially with runners in scoring position. I mean, even the last 10 days leading up to this series.
1-1. And missed. 98, but 2-1. Day baseball tomorrow at 4:10. The finale of the series before the day off on Thursday. 2-2, and then we welcome in the San Francisco Giants. Peyton Tolley tomorrow.
They got Brandon Pfaadt going for the Diamondbacks. He's been throwing the ball really well.
Giants, by the way, 51-73 and 22-40 on the road as of tonight.
They're not a good team.
Bounding ball, Monasterio goes to the bag for the out onto first, and a double play to end it. Red Sox win it 9-4. They take the series. They scored 20 runs in the first couple of nights. And they are back to 10 games over 500 with a record of 68-58 and go for the sweep tomorrow.
Just an unbelievable team win once again, right? Ranger gives up the grand slam. Boys didn't care. They just kept on the gas. It's the first time since 2003 a Red Sox team has scored 9 or more runs and struck out less than 3 times in 2 straight games. Impressive.
This Red Sox win presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Red Sox with 13 more hits tonight. Stay tuned for WB Mason Extra Innings Live. Adam and Jim will break down the big plays Jemai will chat with Mickey Gasper, who homered again for the second straight game. That and more coming up after the break. And we go to the tote board right now. A record-setting night. An incredible evening, really. And there's the total up to the minute. Over $6.4 million, obliterating last year's record of $5.7 million. Amazing.